the banks of the Murray River. Welcome to you. You're watching round 2 of the Australian Junior Beach Volleyball Tour, the inaugural tour for our juniors and our future generation. We'll be streaming this match live across Australia and the world on the Oz Volley YouTube page. You can find the link on the Oz Volley social media platforms. Make sure you jump online. If you have not already, guys, surely you follow the Oz Volley on Instagram and Facebook, and then share the links with your family, friends, and get your fantastic talent around the world. Moments away from first serve here on center court. Under 21 girls quarterfinal. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the athletes now. Firstly, the girls closest to the live stream camera. In the gold, you got Kayla Mears and Stefanie Fejes taking on. In the magenta, Jessie Mann at the net. Brianna Mears to the serve. First serve, Brianna Mears' hands. Tough first serve. The conditions picking up midway through that rally. Jessie Mann just sends it wide. So first points on the board to Kayla and Steffi to the left of the referee stand here. Tough serve. Really well handled there in the end. Brianna Mears having to avoid the net on the bump set. Jessie Mann takes on Steffi down the line for level peggings at 1 point apiece. Jessie Mann on 2, deep in the court. Great read there early. Brianna Mears makes the move. Bumps it high in the middle of the court. Jessie Mann rewards the perfect placement of the bump set, punishes it into the corner. Ball goes long. So a nice run of points and a good start there from Brianna and Jessie in the magenta. And the ball is deemed in by our first official as it tags the sideline on the way through, but he is going to jump down and have a look at the ball mark. So the call stands, and a serve there by Jessie Mann. Precision placement from the baseline. That's a great set and a high snap deep into the court. Kayla Mears this time taking full advantage and siding out so well for a 2-point serving 4. Shot down the line, Jessie Mann. Fantastic stuff, great side out volleyball. And a 5-2 scoreboard on the first end switch. First set, under 21 girls quarterfinal. Brianna Mears to the serve, leading by 3. Stefanie Fejes hard down the line. Great rally out there. Early days in this first set. Tough serving from all four athletes from the baseline. The ball control, crucial. These four athletes know each other's games so well. I'll explain why in the technical timeout. And the breeze and conditions pick up the pressure, the intimidation factor. But Jesse Mann at the net and into the tape it goes. Serving hard, flat into the conditions. Gusty conditions here on centre court, down on the banks of the Murray River. Welcome once again if you are viewing on the live stream across Australia and the world. Thank you for joining us here on the Oz Volley YouTube page. Tough serve deep in the corner as the breeze switches directions as well. Oh, it's swirling around here on centre court. Couple of much needed points here for the girls in gold. Combination of Kayla Mears and Stefanie Fejes. Big rally, had to adjust the defensive play as it clips the net on the way through. And now we are back level here on center court at 6 points all. Oh, the standing roll shot. Reading the defense and finding the open court. As they regain the lead, the girls in magenta. Brianna Mears to the serve, 7-6. So a 2-point buffer once again for the ladies in magenta. 8, serving 6. Out here on center court, first set. Tough serving continuing this time from Brianna Mears. Ball goes long, the old commentator's curse. Her sister now, Kayla Mears to the baseline. Oh, that's incredible stuff. The scoops, the work in backcourt. And Kayla Mears winning the bragging rights for that point. Great stuff. Fierce competitors out there on center court. And that touch called by our first official, wanting the block at the net. Jesse Mann back to the serve. It is tight, following through with the net touch, but Jesse Mann will claim that block. Ten points, serving 8. 2-point buffer. And a touchdown serve hard from Jesse Mann. A 3-point ball game. Probably the biggest lead so far in this first set. Much needed point on the board for the girls in gold. Stefanie Fejes back to the serve now. A little bit of work to be done. 2-point ball game, 9 points, serving 11, one away from the technical timeout of the first set. High, hard contact goes long. Back to within one as the girls take a breather. Technical timeout in this first set, 11 points to 10. Still in favor of the girls in magenta. And the net. And they hold a 2-point buffer at 12-10. Stefanie on 2. Great pass there from Kayla Mears. All the options, could have set, but no, takes the opportunity and changes the tempo, finding the open court. 11 serving 12, midway through this first set. Utilizing the block this time. Not the most aggressive transition approach, but Mann utilizes the block. Smart play. To get point number 13 on the board. Into the tape. Mann finding the sand. Getting another crucial point. 2-point buffer, 14. Serving 12. Mears to the baseline. Was the right option, just evading that sideline. The oohs and ahs of the crowd up on the grass hill. What a location, what a backdrop it is. The mighty Moe River for the second round of the Australian Junior Beach Volleyball Tour. As the timeout's called by Stefanie Fejes and Kayla Mears. A couple of points adrift in this first set. As previously mentioned, all 4 athletes know each other's games back and forward. Fierce competitors on the Queensland New South Wales State Tours.
Visit Cobram-Barooga Golf Club. Ranked in the top 100 courses of Australia, it features 36 championship standard holes. Stay and play packages are available. Come for a round of golf at Cobram-Barooga Golf Club.
How common do we see that? A timeout called and an error on serve as they go around. So 3, maybe a 4-point ball game. Just confirm the score down here. Come on, Sophia. 2-point ball game, 13 serving 15. Kayla Mears to serve. Big rally. Steffi finds the line just out of reach of the defense. Back to within 1 at 14. Serving 15. How's the out-justing muscle by Brianna Mears, and a big cheer as well. Loves that. 16-14. Jessie Mann to serve. And now this time, the stuff block. Jessie Mann extending lead by 3. Big ask to beat defense. Brianna Mears and the block of Jessie Mann. Nice shot down the line, the pokey deep into the corner of the court. So they stay in touch. 2-point ball game, 15. Serving 17. 21 points the first 2 sets of beach volleyball. Got a feeling that this match, with the experience out there from all 4 athletes, may go to 3. Into the tape, a couple of errors. Unfortunately for the girls in gold. So 18 on the board. For Brianna Mears and Jessie Mann, 3 away from taking the advantage in this match. Ace serve down the middle. Confusion. But continuing the service pressure from the baseline. 19 now. The ball goes long. Great service run comes to an end. Much needed point for the girls in gold as we go around the end change potentially for the final time in this first set. 16 serving 19. Utilization of the tape there, the equipment brings it up. The first set point opportunity for Jessie Mann, Brianna Mears, to get it done and take the advantage in this quarterfinal. Eyes lit up, sends it long, and they hang on. 17 points on the board now. Steffi Fejes to the serve. 1 side out required for the girls in magenta. Small exchange under net from the Twins. I wonder if it was friendly. Anyway, set point opportunity number 2. A net violation called. Again, they stay in the set. Tough serve, Steffi Fejes. Lots of experience at the baseline as we speak for their age. As they call a timeout here on center court. 2-point ball game, 18 serving 20 in favor still of the girls in magenta.
Welcome to Cobram-Barooga. Our bistro is open every day, serving up all of your favourites. Or try our cafe for cakes and slices, barista coffee, breakfast and lunch. Sporties-Barooga, it's your local club.
An incredible backdrop here on the banks of the Mo River. Thanks for joining us once again. Whether you are on the shoreline here, up on the grass hill in a beautiful setting, or if you're online, joining us on the stream on the AJBVT YouTube page from across Australia and the world, thank you for being here, supporting our wonderful athletes. Set point number 3. And they get it done now. The first set going the way of Jessie Mann and Brianna Mears. 1 set to love advantage over Stefanie Fejes and Kayla Mears. Fantastic first set of beach volleyball here for the under-21 girls quarterfinal competition. Athletes summoned out here by our first official, ready to go for the second set. Under 21 girls, quarterfinal. First set going the way to the girls in magenta, Brianna Mears. Jessie Mann taking it 21-18. Super close finish in the end. Brianna to open up this second set. First points, Kayla and Steffi, and they're fired up to kickstart the second set. 1-0 scoreboard. Two-0 into the tape. Tough serving from the baseline. The inside-out cut shot. Couldn't quite get enough of it. Three 0 to kickstart this second set. So the girls in gold needing this set to keep the match alive, progressing through the competition, through to the top 4. Semi-final berth available to the winner of this match. Top 5 finish for the loser. Net touch call by our first official as the ball clips the tape on the way through. Really tough point to call, but so quick across the tape. Jessie Mann back to the serve. Ball goes long. 5-1 on the scoreboard here to kickstart the second set. Make that 6-1 really tough serving from the baseline. Got our first end switch. Girls in gold with the advantage as they go around. So for those joining us up here on the shores, or whether you are joining us on the live stream, first 2 sets of beach volleyball we play to 21 points. Swapping into multiples of 7 if we do need a third deciding set. We play to 15, multiples of 5 is when you see the girls. Or the guys swap ends. Down the front of the block. Jessie was in the right spot, just couldn't quite press. The timing so crucial. But in control is Kayla and Stefanie. As a timeout's called with a 6-point ball game in this second set and a must-win set for the girls in gold.
The ultimate family playground is at Sporties, with 18 holes of challenging and fun mini golf. Play a quick 9 or make a day of it with breakfast, lunch and dinner options. Open 7 days. Have a great day out with Sporties Mini Golf.
We welcome the girls back here to center court, under 21, quarter-final action. Welcome back on the live stream. I'm your commentator and host, Ben Abbott. Courtside, an exciting place to be for the round 2 of the Australian Junior Beach Volleyball Tour. Big swing, no block, and Brianna Mears taking full advantage there. Getting a much-needed point. Their second point in this second set. She'll go back to the baseline now. Great snap, top of the reach, down the line, tagging just inside the baseline. That's the experience of Stefanie Fejes. Under 19 and under 21. Asian champion. Doing the damage on the net as Jessie Mann puts another point on the board. So back to side-out beach volleyball here on center court. Jessie Mann recently accepted into the University of Hawaii. Fantastic progression for this young lady here on center court. Making the move later on this year. That's a great effort there. The second touch to come down off the block, keep it alive, out of the net. And even Brianna Mears so close to putting that ball over on the third contact. Huge swing, the one-handed scoop in defense, but a net touch called. By our officials, absolutely all over it, not letting anything slide here. Brianna Mears to the serve. Point number 5, the girls go around. 4-point ball game and a great end from Jessie Mann and Brianna Mears. Team M&M. Trailing by 4, up 1 set to love. Taking a 21-18 in advantage in this quarterfinal. Oh, a bit of love from the tape, but how's the one-handed scoop from Jessie Mann? Gets up, transitions, backs her skills, and muscles it through the net. Back to within 3 as they keep chipping away at this lead. Cross was the call. Cross was the shot. It's good for double figures at 10-6 now. Kayla Mears, Steffi Fejes in the gold. Need this set to keep the match alive, to force it to a third deciding to determine who goes through to the top 4 here on the Mo River. Into the tape it goes. Good positioning on the block. The ball not quite making it over. But a great spot. They close the gap. Now only 3. Jessie Mann to the serve. Big swing, cross court, Kayla Mears this time. Tough serving, handled well. Had to work really hard. Gets her feet to the ball, high contact, snap deep into the corner. We got a technical timeout here on center court scoreboard at 13 points to 8 in favor of the girls in gold in a must-win set. Next round here for the Australian Junior Beach Volleyball Tour. We take it to the coast of New South Wales, Mollymook Beach, a beautiful location. And that is the third round for the 1st to the 3rd of March. Just a reminder that nominations close on the 17th of February. If you have not done already, get your nominations in. In Manly Beach, Australia, which is an iconic location here for beach volleyball in the country. Nominations close on the 17th of February for the 3rd stop of the Australian Junior Beach Volleyball Tour as we bring the athletes back out here onto center court. Unbelievable cut shot there. Utilizing the conditions as well, you could tell that ball is going to be even tighter to the net. She cuts it fine. So 9 points, serving 13. Confirmation of serve. It'll be a Jessie Mann to the baseline. Bit of a breeze, cross court. Trailing by 4. A shot down the line, getting a piece of the right-handed block of Jessie Mann. So 14 now for the girls in gold. Steffi Fejes back to the serve. Ball goes wide. Another point on the board. Double figures for both teams now. Brianna Mears to the serve. Looking to close the gap. 4-point ball game. Kayla Mears just missing that sideline. Avoiding the Jessie Mann block, who's got a couple of good touches and blocks in this second set. But they close the gap now, back to within 3, 11 points, serving 14. And there's one on cue. The big shot. Jesse Mann, how good. 2-point ball game, 12 serving 14. The girls in magenta taking the first set, 21-18. But trailing by 2. Momentum slightly in their favor here. They keep chipping away. The girls in gold just need to side out. They can reset here. Brianna to the serve. Steffi on 2, sends it wide. 1-point ball game now. Tough serving. The pass there was pretty good. You can see the switch of positions now for the girls in gold. 13 serving 14. Oh, no block. Opportunity goes begging. Could have been level, but the girls in gold hold a 2-point buffer as they go around. Leading by 2, 15-13 in a must-win set for Steffi Fejes and Kayla Mears. Conditions still again. Ever-changing out here on center court. Kayla Mears to the serve. Deep in the court. So good. Utilizing the perimeter of the 8x8 on each side of the net. Fantastic shot there from Brianna Mears. Side out beach volleyball. 1-point ball game. Mann to the serve. Crunched cross court. Drawing the block, but what a scoop there. The rally brought to a halt by the violation of the net. Back to a 2-point buffer. Steffi Fejes to the serve. 16 serving 14 now. Ball goes wide. Steffi Fejes loves it. Read well by the defense. Even better to let it go sideways. 17 on the board, 4 away from wrapping up the second set and forcing it to a third and deciding. Crunched cross court. Brianna Mears not afraid of the Fejes block. Great setup of play there. She goes back to the baseline. 2-point ball game. The drop shot. Now it's a 1-point ball game. Finesse from Brianna Mears. And the block touch thrown back, bringing us back level now, 17 all. Girls under 21 quarterfinal match here on center court. And they now take the lead. An incredible end from the combination of Mears and Mann. Leading 18-17 now, and a timeout called by Steffi Fejes and Kayla Mears. Business end of the second set and a must-win set for Steffi and Kayla. Plenty of action across all four courts on day 2 for the second round of the Australian Junior Beach Volleyball Tour as the athletes come back here on centre court. There's a 1-point ball game advantage. The girls in magenta. 18-17. Brianna Mears to the serve. Ball just going long. Brianna Mears tried to sell the point. First official not having a bar of it. 18 all. Exchanging service errors there. Brianna Mears was able to sell that point this time. So 19, serving 18. Jessie Mann, ball in hand. Got a really good piece of it. Couldn't quite convert. And again, we are level. 19 all. Remembering, the magic number is 21. You must win by 2 to get the set. 19 all. Fejes to the serve. On 2, Stefanie Fejes takes control and gets the lead now. Set point for the girls in gold, 20 points to 19. So Stefanie Fejes back to the baseline now with their first set point opportunity here. And that'll get it done. A tough serve from the baseline. We're going the distance. We're going to 3 sets. 21-19 victory to Stefanie Fejes. Kayla Mears in the gold. Jessie Mann, Brianna Mears taking the first 21-18 and a closer second set. We'll go to a third and deciding set, a coin toss, reset. We race to 15 points, changing ends on 5. Thanks for joining us courtside here on the banks of the Murray River, or on the live stream, the AusVolley YouTube page, from across Australia and around the world.
This is a place where I don't feel alone. This is a place that I call my home.
Top 4 here. And a nice start there. Touch a serve. 1-0 scoreboard. Steffi Fejes, all of her experience coming through on that point. Standing square, executing to perfection for a 2-point scoreboard. Jessie Mann getting the girls in magenta first point, 1-2. As her partner Brianna Mears goes back to the serve. Bragging rights on the line for this match. Sibling rivalry, twin v twin, and ex-partners doing battle here in the third and deciding set. Ball goes long. 3-1 on the scoreboard now. So like we mentioned earlier, changing ends of multiples of 5. Allowing for no advantage out here on center court. Pretty pristine conditions though. Great pass, just couldn't quite complete the side-out swing as we go around at a 4-1 scoreboard in favor of the girls in gold. Having to come back in that second set, which they did, taking it 21-19. An epic battle. Up 4-1 now. And a net touch called. I think Steffi knew that one just following through. Probably the first legitimate net touch. Hey, Steffi. Jessie Mann back to the serve. 2 serving 4. No touch team there by the first official. And another point on the board, closing the gap. The ever-present Jessie Mann block. Got a couple to her name in this match. Now she's chipping away, working from the baseline here. 3 serving 4. Ball goes wide. The missed contact, and we're back level 4. Points all. Ball goes long, continuing this impressive run of points. Dominating from the baseline at the moment. They had the lead. They give it back now. Level at 5 points all as they go around. Big rally, big point. Girls in gold on top. Fantastic stuff. The business end of this match. The deciding set here on center court. With a score of 6-5. You can tell just how hot it is out there as Kayla Mears runs to her service position, digs the feet in, and prepares to serve. Two-point buffer looking for a touch off the block. Not given though. Needs to work on their salesman skills. Kayla Mears once again at the baseline serving now. 6-4. Lovely shot down the line. Jessie Mann this time. Not a full approach, but enough to snap at the top of her reach. With a scoreboard of 6 serving 7. Into the tape it goes. Back to a 2-point ball game. Steffi Fejes back to the serve. Looking to utilize her experience now from playing on the senior tour. Big swing, the power from Jessie Mann. We go around at a 1-point ball game. 7 points, serving 8. The girls in gold in the lead. Your combination of Kayla Mears, Steffi Fejes. Brianna Mears, Jessie Mann in the magenta. Mann to the serve. 7 serving 8. And net touch called again. Tight play. Worked really hard in defense. Brianna Mears comes out on top. Level again. 8 points all. As that ball goes long, advantage, gold. Kayla now ball in hand to the serve, looking to double the advantage here. Jessie Mann looking to muscle again. And a net touch called by the first official. As the ball bounces across the tape. 9 points all. Had to work really hard there, making the defensive play. Just couldn't convert. So the pressure in offense from the girls in gold. Steffi Fejes back to serve. 10 points on the board for her pair here. On 2, and now we have a 2-point ball game. 11 points to 9 as the girls go around. Magic numbers 15. Both teams inching ever closer to a third set victory and a spot in the top 4 here for the second round of the Australian Junior Beach Volleyball Tour. Shot was good. Defense read the play. Kayla was there, got a touch, couldn't control it. So 10 points on the board for Mann Mears in the magenta. Kayla Mears, the snap down the line, taking on the man block. You could tell she worked really hard there. Got her feet to the ball, jumped, and snapped to the top of her reach. Fantastic stuff. 12 points. Pokey on 2. The defensive play, giving the options. Steffi Fejes takes control. And a timeout called by the Mears-Mann combination. 3-point buffer for the girls in gold, 13-10. We'll back out there very, very shortly. Thanks for joining us across Australia and the world on the Oz Volley YouTube stream. We appreciate your love and support of the tour across the senior and junior competitions. Fantastic start to the 2022 summer. Back to it, 13-10. Kayla Mears, ball in hand. So good. Defense was solid. And Kayla Mears had to use all the angles to find a point. And she does so, bringing up the first match point opportunity for the girls in gold. A combination of Kayla Mears, Stefanie Fejes. What an epic comeback this will be if they can convert here. 14-7-10, match point. And the over bump to get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together? Congratulate through to the semifinals, the under-21 girls competition. Kayla Mears, Stefanie Fejes. And keep the applause going. A fantastic effort and match for Jessie Mann and Brianna Mears. Ending with a 5th place here for round 2 of the Australian Junior Beach Volleyball Tour. Fantastic stuff. What a match. What a battle out here. This goes to show the level of competition the under-21 girls has. Thanks for joining us again on the live stream. We'll be back here very shortly on Centre Court for our next live match.